21st Century Business. I'm Jackie Bales. The economic crisis in the U.S. has forced manufacturers to focus on survival. For the companies that have survived, the focus is promptly shifting to innovation in a forever changed domestic and global market. Some say the most critical innovation is to revolutionize the executive decision-making process itself with cutting-edge, prescriptive analytics. Joining us to explain what that means is Andrew Bielat, President and CEO of EIS Analytics. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you, Jackie.
Andrew, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing the leaders of manufacturing companies today?
Well, what's happened during this recession and through these problematic times is everybody's decided to try to be defensive, cut back. But the big challenge is really going to be, what do we do when we come out? About 10 years ago, people started to recognize that we really needed more data to make this well. So they started buying a lot of ERPs, a lot of enterprise resource planning tools. And that's great because we got to have the data to make a good decision. The problem is that they have to make those decisions in real time, not 3 months, 6 months, 8 months. And with all this masses of data, they need a tool that can bring this stuff all together.
So tell us who EIS Analytics is and how your company uses prescriptive analytics to help customers face these challenges.
EIS Analytics is a company designed to specifically help the management teams through this process of re-energizing their business and getting them into the future past the problems that we've had in the past. So what EIS focuses on, and I'd like to use an analogy, is the GPS of business. So if you think about it, even to the level of golfing now, we're out there playing golf, and now they have little GPS units that you carry around. What then happens on the golf course is now the golfer knows really precisely what they should do, where they should shoot, and they have to focus on execution. You don't ask the golfer or the caddy or anybody else to figure out how to deal with the data coming from satellites. The golfer just wants the answer. That's what we provide for companies. We provide a GPS for their business so that they have the answer and can then focus specifically on executing the shot, executing the strategy.
So what changes can leaders expect when they implement Profit Insight then?
It's a significant increase in accountability. It gets a little scary for people, and that's part of why this is really purchased at the senior level. The CEO, the president, the owner of the company, they're willing to put up with that. They're willing to push through the issues, because what happens is now we have a sales plan that's not based on sales preferences. So the salespeople are going to push back a little bit. It's a challenge. It's a change. Any change is difficult. The actual meetings are going to be much more succinct, because now we're going in with a plan rather than going in trying to argue that our plan is good. Financial side folks tend to wonder about this. We've depended for a lot of years on financial analysis, but it doesn't work when you get into the operational decisions and the real product tracking and product pricing, activity-based costing, if you will. So there's another role now, which really is the users of Profit Insight or the prescriptive analytics. And those are the people who are going to understand really so much more about the business than any single person could have in the past.
Well, it sure seems that Profit Insight can benefit many other industries, even beyond manufacturing. So thank you so much for sharing all this with us, Andrew. It's been really interesting.
Well, thank you for having me.
And thank you for watching. For 21st Century Business, I'm Jackie Bates.